What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Creative Blockman podcast. You know who it is, Miguel from the Creative Blockman. Welcome to season 2, episode 3. Sorry for the delay in episodes. It's been a bit difficult, teething issues, and we're kind of just learning. It's not that easy to get guests sometimes. And guests will say, yeah, let's do it. And then 6 months later, still trying to get them on. But we have a guest today, guys. A good friend of mine. I know him as Katie. I don't know if he's going to tell you guys his government name, but we'll take it one step at a time and see what he says. Good friend of mine. We go way back and very talented photographer. And yeah, I'm going to let him introduce himself to you guys. I feel it's always better that way. And yeah, the floor is yours, dude. Welcome to the Creative Blockman podcast.
Thank you, Creative Blockman. Feels weird being on this side.
Yeah. You're usually behind. Yeah, you're usually behind.
Behind the scenes.
Now you guys actually get to see the man behind the camera. Yeah. So how does it feel to be in the seat?
Feels hot. Feels good. But it feels good. It feels good to be here. Thank you so much for inviting me.
No, thank you.
It's such an honor to be a part of this journey. I think what you're doing is really, really cool. It's really great. It's really inspiring.
Thank you.
Just for the viewers that are watching, I'm Katie. My government name will be not given on the episode today.
Katie.
I am an aspiring photographer and videographer.
I don't think you should be saying aspiring.
Think so.
You already are. You are a photographer.
Yeah.
Back yourself, dude. Come on, at least back yourself.
Inspiring videographer.
You are a videographer. Yeah. Let's say inspiring. It's okay.
Yeah, man. It's been a great journey. Been a side hustle.
Yeah.
But a side hustle that's turned into something bigger than I've ever thought. You know, it's opened so many doors for me that I can't explain. It's been a great journey.
Yeah, and you started off, it was predominantly automotive photography. And how's that for you? Like, is automotive photography becoming, I don't know, like, I don't want to say put on the back burners. Do you still feel this, like, are you still passionate about it, or as passionate about it as you were maybe in the beginning? Because that's how we met, basically. We met through the car scene, and we both just had a love for cars, and then I became a part of Mob Car Crew, X, Y, and Z. And since then it's always been about the car photography. So tell us a little bit about that. Like,
100%. So let's go way back. Let's start when me and Miguel met. Let's go way back.
Okay.
Like Miguel said, we met through cars. Miguel had a Ford Fiesta.
Yeah.
With a TV and an Xbox in it. I met him at one of the sound quality shows. He was jamming FIFA at the back of his trunk, boot open, blasting FIFA. It was such a good time.
It was.
So just to talk about how the name came about, mob culture. My brother and me started a car crew called Mob Car Crew.
Yeah.
Because we loved big sound and big bass, we wanted to do something different, but also we didn't know anybody in Joburg. So we wanted to obviously get friends.
Yeah.
And we thought, why not share or get friends with a passion that we love so much?
Yeah.
And we were struggling to get a name. And we were just like, but what about, like every time we go to a show, people say like this mob is coming through. We said, let's keep that name. So we, obviously it was a short abbreviation for Ministry of Bass.
Yeah.
That's what we used to call ourselves. And then slowly but surely Stans started creeping into the picture. This was in 2014. And everything changed. The sound scene also changed.
Yeah.
We went big woofers, low bass. We used to do our banger things. And basically what happened is I think people just grew out of it.
Yeah.
You know, as humans, we grow out of it. We take on different responsibilities. And, you know, because we take on different responsibilities, there's a stage where you've got to put that passion on the back burner. And I decided to keep that ongoing passion, but through photography. So I always used to do photos at shows.
Yeah.
The first show that I ever shot with my Nikon Coolpix point and shoot was, I don't know if you remember it, Tarleton had Street Strip.
Yes, yeah.
Where
Yo,
you
those,
could-
bruh.
Those were the good
that
days.
Shit was fucking,
Just bring a helmet,
shit
leather
was
jacket,
awesome, dude.
200 rand, and you could go on
You're going on the
strip.
track.
You're going on the track.
Yeah, that shit was
We
cool,
just used to
dude.
have good times.
Do they
then.
still have that?
I don't know.
I hope they
I
do.
don't think so. Tarleton's very quiet.
The whole, I guess it's we grew out of it as well. But the scene, I feel is, I don't know. When I was part of it, for me, it was like, it was such a dope place to be.
Yeah.
And it was like, so, I don't know, it just felt good. You know, it felt good. I miss it. You know, I miss like Street to Strip was amazing, dude. You know, when it was like Friday nights, I think it used to happen. Friday nights
8 o'clock.
after work. I mean, you know, what more do you
Bangers,
want? Go to the
bangers.
car, go to the track, race cars. Like, come on, that was sick. But anyway, let's stay on point. So you basically carried on your love, because the crew kind of did disintegrate.
It did, yes, it
pretty much. So that's how the passion just kind of stayed alive, was through the photography and stuff like that.
100%. I think I always just had a passion of taking photos in
Yeah.
general.
Yeah.
Cars just spoke to me. And for some odd reason, maybe it was a mixture between getting to know people and making friends
Yeah.
and actually shooting their cars. And back then, you know, I didn't charge. It was more for passion.
Yeah.
We just started posting and growing, and you know, I started upgrading gear and learning more and taking it step by step, and before you know it, it became this huge overnight sensation.
Overnight.
It was a lot of hard work.
Yeah, of course.
It was a lot of
Definitely.
hard work.
That's
And
always the
I-
case.
Yeah, so the brand mob stuck through the car scene. So I decided to keep it, and I added culture because I believed that no matter what we do as a conglomerate, as a mob, there's always culture behind it. We had
Yeah.
a culture of cars, culture of photography. I wanted it to be catchy. I wanted it to be roll off the tongues, and I
Yeah.
wanted it to stick. You know, if there was something that I could create that was something for culture, I wanted it to be authentic and be mine.
Okay.
And that's what always drove
Yeah.
me to better photos, getting into videography, and now I'm starting to put that same passion
Yeah.
into videos.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me ask you this question. What was your first experience with art? And obviously, as I say to every guest, this is any art anything can be tied back to art. What was your first experience with it? And did you know from like a young age that you wanted to be a photographer, or was there always like a, you know, something that drew you to photography? Were you always interested in photography?
So from a young age, I was always drawn to film.
Okay, that's cool.
You know, I always made assumptions in my head on how films were made.
Yeah,
I never knew the gist of it.
yeah,
My first ever experience with something arty, back in, I was in primary school. Mark Echo released a game
okay,
on PS2
okay,
where you'd run around, graph stuff.
yeah.
on the walls.
Okay, that's
It was pretty cool. Also, just, you know, I think Mark Echo was the first artist I actually thought that this is actually cool street art. This was the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
artist that I actually knew,
okay.
you know, that could turn art into fashion.
Yeah,
Not that I'm into fashion,
yeah,
but I think that was my first glimpse.
yeah. So it was from that game.
It was from the game. And just, you know, like you would watch a film and it would be so cinematic
Yeah,
and you would be like mesmerized
Wow.
on how it's captured.
yeah,
And I think that's always caught me.
yeah.
And the thing about taking a photo and telling a story is powerful to me.
Yeah.
Taking a video, film, and telling a story where you can capture emotions, that's even more powerful.
100%. Because like in a visual and a still, you can tell a message, but it's very limited. You know what I mean? Like that's the beautiful thing about film is that there's so much more. You know what I mean? There's so many more elements to film, not just in terms of the moving picture, but the audio, the sound effects. You know, there's every little thing
100%.
plays into telling your story.
Casting,
you know,
lighting.
I mean, we're learning all these things now as we go. So and that's the cool thing as well. So you could, from what I can tell, is I think your passion for film is slowly starting to overtake your passion for photography. Correct?
100%.
Okay.
I think I always love film.
Yeah. Yeah, film's always been there. Like
it's always been there.
Film's always been there.
It's always been there from the start. And I'm slowly shifting.
Yeah.
I'm slowly shifting. And not that I don't love photography. I will always love photography because to tell a story with one powerful image breaks rules. But just the process of making a film, for me, it's powerful. You know, that writing a script, getting the right locations, getting the right scenes.
You love the process.
I love the process, and that for me is art.
Yeah, and it is like the whole process of it. You know, you have to put the story together before you record anything. You know what I mean? If you want it to be good, that's the thing. Like if you want it to be like crap, you can just not crap, but I mean, there's some really cool things that you can just shoot on the fly. But I mean, you know, I'm quite when it comes to doing something, I want to do it properly, and so I understand what you mean. Like for me, it's always rather take the extra step if need be. If you need to rent a studio for your one shot, then rather rent a studio for your one shot.
Do it right.
Yeah, do it right, or just don't do it at all. You know what I mean?
That's what Nike said.
Yeah, 100%. So then, what have you learned basically? Like, what's the one thing that's kind of stuck with you throughout your photography career? And it's kind of like, I don't want to say the misconceptions of it, but the lessons. I think let's keep it to that. What are like the most important lessons you've learned over these past couple of years?
It's actually a really great question. One, I would say, passionately say, gear doesn't matter. Creativity trumps gear. Gear
does matter though. Gear doesn't matter. I'll be honest. Gear doesn't matter, but it does matter.
It doesn't, but it does. I think it's a tool just to take you to the next level.
Yeah, 100%.
But you can have expensive gear and not have creativity or the theory or the know-how, and your final product will never be the same. So that's always stuck with me no matter what I have.
Yeah.
And I'm guilty of this because I'm always upgrading gear.
Yeah.
I'm always upgrading gear. So that's a bad habit that I do have.
Yeah.
But that's the one thing that's always stuck with me. And then you just said it. Trust your process, take your time, and never ever give up. The one thing that it always stuck with me, no matter what photo I take, no matter what video I produce or film, it can't be a replication of someone else.
No, of course not. No.
I can maybe take inspiration from other photographers and videographers and stuff, but I always try and do my own thing.
Yeah.
I would watch, for example, an overseas video of cars and get inspired, but I wouldn't watch it 10 times to copy what they do.
Yeah. No, of course. I feel like that's, we could debate this for quite a while. I don't believe anything is original in the world. You know what I mean?
100%.
Like even the idea, I might think of an idea and I'll be like, fuck, yes, this is like, this is the idea. But in the meantime, it's been done. But it's like you say, you've got to add your flair to it. You know what I mean? You've got to add the KD touch to it.
100%. It's like we were saying the other day when we were talking about South African football in our
Yeah,
flair.
yeah.
You've got to add your flair and spice to it.
Yeah.
That's us. That's Amapiano. That's us.
Yeah, no, true.
You've got to add your sauce to it.
Yeah, you have
and
to.
That's what I think that will always stick with me.
Yeah.
You know, and art is very subjective.
Yeah.
So I'll never, I know I'm going to get bashed for saying this, but I need to say it. I'll never.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. I'll never take a photo for likes on social media.
100%.
I'll take a photo because I feel that I've taken that photo that can express a certain object the best way I can express it.
Yeah.
Show it.
Yeah.
You know? And it's never about that. I think I have this saying, and like you said, it's probably been said many times.
Yeah.
Once you start competing, you've already lost.
100%. You can only compete with yourself.
You can only compete with yourself.
Compete with yourself and just try be better.
100%. You need to always rephrase back to your work.
Yeah.
And the best advice and the last advice I want to give whoever's watching this, make use of the Hustlers University, which is YouTube.
Oh yeah, no, YouTube will teach you everything and anything.
Teach you, suck it up.
Yeah.
Take every single moment you can when you can on YouTube and just learn. Apply it. If you make a mistake, you know it's not your style. Move on, try something new. Always try something different. Find your flavor.
100%.
Find your Amapiano.
Yeah, that's it.
And that's it. The Hustlers University helped me. Your own kabza.
Yeah.
Hustlers University helped me more than anything. I'm self-taught.
Yeah.
And it's all on YouTube. I'll proudly admit YouTube helped me where I am today.
Of course, YouTube helped
many.
Everyone, bro. Everyone. Like everyone.
Be thankful.
Yeah,
That's why we're on YouTube right now.
Yeah. I mean,
so guys,
talking about YouTube,
subscribe. Guys,
there we go.
TCB.
Head over to Mob Culture.
Don't worry about Mob Culture. TCB.
No, worry about Mob Culture. Worry
Next
about Mob Culture.
Say what up.
Yeah. So I mean, like for me, it's always a thing of you've got to be yourself. As much as I admire Peter McKinnon, I think he's amazing, but I could learn a lot from him. I could learn his style. I can, do this and that, but I still have to make it my own somehow.
I'm going to make it, John. I just want to dude, this whiskey is amazing.
It is nice, eh? Balvenie, 14-year-old.
Man.
Caribbean cask. I knew you were going to like it. As soon as I saw it, I was like, this one's going to be for you.
My age, bro.
Yeah, literally. It is nice, dude.
It's a nice finish. How dare you?
Yeah, no, I've been drinking this whiskey. But it is very nice. I knew you'd like it because like your palate is still fairly like new to it, like new to whiskey.
New.
And it's got...
But it's going to change very soon with Damien.
It will, yeah. With Damien, I know your palate's going to be screwed in the next, like, not screwed. It's gonna mature, which is the whole point of it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It is gonna mature, and that's a beautiful thing about it.
I'm gonna belong in his cellar soon.
Yeah, you're gonna live in a cellar. You already kind of do.
Yeah, I do.
With the way Damien's working, you already kind of do live in a cellar.
So grateful for.
Yeah, of course.
Are we allowed to do a shout out?
Yeah, why not?
Damien, shout out to you and your team. Monument, Symbiote, Underground Whiskey Club. You guys are the bomb.
Check them out on their social media platforms. While we're at it, check out Mob Culture on YouTube, Instagram, everywhere. And check out the Creative Blockman on Instagram as well. If you guys want to see some behind the scenes content. And on to the next question. So I've realized the one thing, it's always a touchy thing. But
don't touch me.
No, I'm not going to touch you. Everyone thinks like being a creative is really like super fun and awesome. With like somebody watching this that wants to become a creative, what would like your advice be, and what would you like tell them? Like
being a creative is not easy.
Yeah,
it is not easy at all. It's difficult to stay creative.
Yeah,
the best advice that I can give you, anybody watching this, get a piece of paper, get a pen, and jot down all your ideas as a to-do list.
Yeah, 100%.
Focus on your goals. focus on what you know is true to yourself
Yeah.
and chase those goals.
Yeah.
If you want to create something, do it to the best of your ability. If you want to retake it, do it.
Yeah.
If you've shot something 6 months down the line and you say, shoot, let me do it again.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
The second thing I want to advise you is don't be shy to ask for help. Don't be shy to ask agencies to create for them. Don't be shy to ask.
Yeah, put yourself out there.
Put yourself out there. You know, there's always the sales saying 1 out of 10 people always say yes to you.
Yeah.
That yes could be your chance.
100%. Yeah.
You've got to get experience in order to do creative work.
Yeah.
Content creation.
No, nice, dude. I agree with that. There's being a creative, like everybody thinks is super fun and stuff like that, but it's actually, I think it's harder than just a normal job. You know 100%. What I mean? Because, and I think we said this on Justice as well. You have to push yourself.
Who's Justice?
Who's Justice?
Are we giving them a sneak peek?
Yes, of course we're giving them a sneak peek.
I'll bleep out.
Just shows you guys like,
because I've got to edit this afterwards.
It shows you guys. No, leave it in. It just shows you guys. This is the reality. You know what I mean? True. Like this is the reality of what being a creative is like. Right now, we've already shot the season finale for season 2.
100%.
You know, because that's what it is. If you can secure somebody, you know, that person's busy, they've got their time. You got to secure it. Boom. If it's on a day. I mean, I missed my cousin's birthday, and I feel terrible for missing it. And that I missed his birthday because I knew I had this shoot planned with this person.
Yeah,
and we had to do it because what if he got busy and the next 2-3 months
we would have missed the gap?
You know,
I think that's a great third to add or fourth. I lost where we are.
Yeah,
sacrifice. You've
100%.
got to be willing to sacrifice if you want to be
100%.
a creator or actually anything. If you want to chase your goals, you've got to be willing to sacrifice. You can't be scared to not sacrifice.
Yeah, you can't afraid to lose sleep or
money,
something.
You've got to be able to sacrifice, and you've always got to stay focused.
Yeah, and it's difficult. Like I'll be honest, there's sometimes with myself personally, and you know, there's times where I'm like, you know what, beep this podcast. Nice.
It's
like
nice.
mother's milk.
Mother's milk.
You know, I'm just like, you know what, I'm actually so tired of it because I do enough every day of my life. Like I work my ass off and then I still have to come home, eat dinner quickly, maybe watch like one episode or something, and then you've got to go back to work. You know what I mean? You've got to go start 100%. Doing research, doing this, and this. But if it's worth it and if you love doing it, it won't be a problem.
It's not a job if you love it.
No, 100%. Okay, so we spoke a bit. I want to find out, who's your favorite artist? And when I mean artist, as I always say to all the guests, photographers and artists, musicians are artists. Who's your favorite artist?
That's a tough question. Let me take a sip of whiskey and think about it.
You should take a sip of water every now and then, my friend.
Okay. That's a very tough question. I would say,
I don't believe that you don't have a favorite photographer. I don't believe that.
It's a very tough one because I'm a
sound effects.
Top it up. So I'm going to keep it strictly local.
That's fine.
I believe that our local artists deserve more credit. Who's my favorite artist? In terms of pure art right now, I'm going to have to say Africa Ginger.
Yeah. Even the other day you were like, bro, did you see the collab you did with Burger King? I was like, yeah, bro, I have seen
that man's work, bro. It just, you know, when you look and you would understand this when you are mesmerized at an art piece. Like normally you'd glaze at something and be like, yeah, that's actually nice.
Yeah.
But when you look at it and start looking at the finer detail, you're like, oh shit, that's
this
dope.
is dope. Yeah.
When I saw
true.
that billboard ad there by 14th Avenue, his collab with Burger King, I not only got hungry, but I was like, damn.
I want now.
I even messaged Mix and I was like, how do I get this man's piece? How do I get a piece of his?
Yeah.
He's probably
He's your favorite.
my favorite.
Yeah.
And when we did the season finale at Justice's house, and he's got that big piece for Tanya's house, as you walk in and you saw that, I didn't know it was Africa Ginger.
Yeah.
And it's like we were speaking about it earlier in the week. Like sometimes you just don't know who the artist is, you know, but you fall in love and you start learning and researching.
Yeah.
And I went on his Instagram page and I was like, oh my word, who's this guy? You know, and I be Ginger, and you know. But in terms of art, it's definitely him.
No, he is super talented, dude. Like his work's
Super
always been dope. The second we walked into Fatwani's house and I saw the piece, I was like, bro, that thing is so nice, dude. He's just got a unique style. You know, he's got a unique style. He's like,
I think
talented,
he puts everything. His illustrations are sick. But in terms of film, I'm gonna have to go over to the car world.
Okay.
There's a guy by the name of Dated on YouTube.
Okay.
He's my ultimate inspiration. He's not local. He's from down under, mate.
Okay.
From Australia.
Interesting.
He shoots for the Lowdown Company in Australia.
Okay.
There's this video that I'm going to share with you, dude. We're even going to watch it later just before as we cut it. It's a killer. He's my ultimate inspiration. I hope to shoot car videos one day, automotive videos like he does. Okay. But in terms of inspiration, I have too many.
Yeah, but I mean that's this is more of the favorite one. So I think you hit the nail on the head there. You've got African Ginger, local, Dated, or like automotive.
I have to give props to Justice.
Yeah,
I have to. The first time I came to your studio, your editing studio, and I saw the piece that you have from Tanzania that he shot. Yeah. I think we'll slide a image right here.
Yeah, somewhere there.
Yeah, and you'll actually see it. But guys, please don't screen grab and put this all over. Please support your artists.
Yeah, go buy their work. Pay the money.
Yeah,
and they're actually very nice people. You'll make friends with them as well. Yeah, like support them.
Support
they
your
deserve
local
it.
artists. 100% support them.
Yeah, I mean that's also one thing. Like supporting artists is also very important. But that's a whole topic for a whole nother day. So I want to do something a little bit different in this episode. Just a quicker, no, not a quicker, but I think it's like a quicker way of getting to know you. So I'm going to ask you a couple of questions, and you've got to choose which one. You know what I mean? So, for example, let's start with the first one: Banksy or Peter McKinnon?
Banksy,
of course. Hey, but Peter McKinnon's going to be angry.
Can go make coffee.
Peter McKinnon is dope though. I might be getting a little touched now.
No. I'll admit he's dope. He helped a lot of people.
Banksy's the one, dude.
Yeah,
Banksy's the one.
Okay, we don't want to be banned from YouTube.
Okay, cool. Shepard Fairey or Chris Howe? And Chris Howe takes dope automotive photography, so this is going to be a difficult one.
No, Shepard because of Obey.
Okay.
Obey was my childhood. I always wanted an Obey hoodie all my life. I will get it.
No, you will.
One day.
Definitely.
Mark my words.
Definitely.
Anybody that's watching this, comment below to say KD will get it. Maybe next year. Comments, guys.
But maybe. This is definitely. Let's put
say
it,
KD
planted,
get it.
done.
Say, if we get 50 comments, I'll buy it.
5. 50 comments. I don't even know. Okay, guys, let's say 25. 25 comments.
Community.
25 comments.
25 comments.
25 comments. We get 25 comments. KD must buy it. I don't know.
KD buy it.
KD buy it. Yeah.
If you comment KD buy it.
KD racks. Shaba ranks.
If you comment Katie, buy it 25 times. Not the same people, 25
Different people. Then you've got to buy your hoodie.
I'll get it.
Okay.
I'll get it.
Dope.
As you can see, I copied Supreme.
Yeah,
Yeah?
Supreme. Still looks good though.
Yeah.
They copied you. You didn't copy them.
Yeah. Come on, Supreme.
Okay. Gusheshe or Vurra?
Gush. I love a VW, but I'm going to get bashed for this. I think a VR6 is slow. Just sounds nice. I'm going to get bashed, but VR6
But a
is
VR6 is slow. I remember back in the day, dude, I was a kid and my brother was driving the old Dolphin Shape 328i. And there was a VR6 next to us.
Yeah.
Robot to robot.
Dead.
We chowed him.
Chowed him. Nah, Gusheshe, bro.
Yeah. Do you think a VR6 was slower than a Gusheshe?
100%.
Stock.
BM.
Like stock standard.
Yeah, man. It's just power to weight. BM just nailed it.
Yeah, true. It's the weight ratio. Yeah.
Like, I have nothing against a VR6. I believe it's got its rightful place in South Africans' iconic cars. And in terms of South African car culture, VR6 is great. But if you give me an option, Gusheshe or VR6, I'm jumping in a Gush.
Yeah, I must agree with you. I'll be honest. I mean, they just, I don't know. I don't want to say they look better. They do look better, though.
They do look better.
They do look better.
I think it's such a fashion icon now. It's such an icon in terms of, and I mean, think about it. There's only a handful of people, maybe more than a handful of people, that have actually driven one, that have felt a stock original. How does it feel out of the factory from BM?
Yeah.
I mentioned, how good must that feel?
Yeah, that must feel crazy, dude.
How good must that feel? So
that must be mad.
I mean, take that context into...
The Vurra does sound better for me, though.
No, the Vurra does sound better.
The Vurra sounds, Jesus, bro. That thing, when I hear one of those, I'm like, oh my God.
Gusheshe, when the red line, and it hops.
Yeah, that does sound...
That's actually a good question. I'm going to add, that's a tough one.
Yeah, it is a tough one. I mean, when I thought of it myself, I was like, damn. Which one, actually?
Damn.
What was the other one? Okay. This is going to be a touchy one for you.
Okay.
Nikon or Sony? Because you are a former, he is a previously Nikon shooter. Sorry, Damien.
That's a tough one, dude.
Nikon or Sony, dude?
I'm gonna say both.
Yeah.
You
can't say both.
I'm gonna get
Nikon or Sony, top of the range versus top of the range. Which one are you taking?
Sheesh.
You want to have a sip of whiskey? You might need it.
That's a tough question. Why did you have to do this to me?
I had to. We need to show YouTube. We need to show the people who you really are. Are you loyal to Sony or are you loyal to Nikon?
That's a tough question, Mixie.
Someone's
are we talking all time or are we talking currently right now?
You have one. I'm giving you a camera and I'm saying this is what you're going to shoot with for the rest of your life. Are you taking a Nikon or are you taking a Sony?
No budget.
No budget. Everything. It's yours. Walk into Orms. They say unlimited. Take what you want.
I'm tired.
Come, dude, answer. I'm going to start counting you down.
Okay, cool. I'm taking a Nikon Z9.
Nikon Z9. Okay.
Yo, watch me.
You guys heard it. I'm breaking your Sony when you leave here.
I think, okay, let me explain my answer. Maybe people will relate and watch them bash me in comments.
I hope you guys do.
I think for currently what I'm doing, there's no better camera in my hand than a Sony.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
But I started off with Nikon. I always have love for Nikon.
Nikon or Nikon? Which one is it?
Same.
It's the same, eh? Yeah.
Same WhatsApp group.
Same thing.
Nikon. I think it's where you are in the world.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it definitely is.
So Nikon. Let's stick to Nikon.
Yeah.
I've always shot on their cameras.
Yeah.
Got me where I am today. Not conflicting what I said earlier, because I did after lockdown, do my own challenge, which is on my Instagram. And someone gave me a budget of 2,000 Rand. Get a camera, entry-level camera, and show me what you can do.
Nice.
So I sold everything I had, took 2,000 Rand, bought a Canon 1300D.
Nice.
With a 50mm lens.
1.8.
1.8.
Nifty 50.
And let's just say I did show someone flames. I should have put a bet on there. I did it as well with an Nikon 30D, what was it? D3400.
Okay.
I got a 35mm, 1.8. Yeah, I did that whole test on budget, then went up one segment in their line. Just so everybody does know, and I hope this doesn't sound egotistical, I've owned every single Nikon range that they have besides the Z7.
Yeah. Okay.
I've owned everything from a Coolpix to a 3400 to a 5300, 70, 100, D610, D750, D810, and I got a Z6. I had a Z50.
Yeah. So I've
had all of them because I just love their cameras. I feel that their colors are so accurate in terms of color science. I feel that their bodies are ergonomical. Their lenses are insane. That Z series lenses are probably, for me personally, the best lenses out there.
Yeah.
Personally, it's not because I'm a Nikon fanboy.
It's what you like.
I've tested G Masters to Z lenses. I've tested Sigmas to Z lenses, and I just feel, yes, the Z lenses are way more expensive, but they come with their perks.
Yeah.
But just before COVID, I did dabble in a Sony or two, and I must admit that their cameras are superior.
Yeah.
If I had to advise anybody getting into photography or videography right now, get a Sony.
Yeah.
Straight up better.
They're just at the
for
top
money.
of their game right now. Not to say that they're always going to be there, not to say that they're always going to be the best, but over the past couple of years,
100%.
they've been kind of dominating the game, and
They're leading, dude, and it's difficult not to say they aren't at the top of their game. And why I say this is they're innovating beyond people's measures.
Yeah.
In terms of what you can do with a mirrorless system.
Yeah.
And just to know that you have confidence in your hand when you're on a project doing anything, and that reliability.
Yeah.
I think that's what takes the cake. But I think it's more love for the Nikon brand is why I choose a Nikon. And if money wasn't an option, I would be happy to shoot on a Z9 every day for the rest of my life.
Yeah, makes sense. I mean, I think anybody in their right mind would be.
Yeah. That is a dope camera.
You know what I mean? Like, it's literally the top of the top. So, yeah, definitely. I mean, okay, so you ended it on Nikon, hey?
Once upon a time, Gusheshes were that price.
Yeah, once upon a time. Yeah.
100K.
Yeah, they were
I
actually.
was sitting at a bar.
Yeah, bro, I was actually on Auto Trader the other day. There was a Gusheshe on, I don't know what, it was one of the pages, bro. That thing was R1 million. I was like,
crazy.
What are you talking about? This is ridiculous.
Well, let's put it to you like this. And I could be definitely 100% wrong, or I could be 100% right with the statement I'm about to make. If you buy a Gusheshe now, 325 IS, you investing.
Yeah, but stock.
It's
got to be stock.
It's
stock.
like art.
Yeah, it's like art. It's 100% like art.
It's investments.
It's an investment. Yeah, no, true. But I mean, for R1 million, you'll
get that
staunch. Back. Yeah, okay. At least you won't lose your money. That's the cool thing about it. But you still have to have, and the problem is you're not getting finance for that, eh?
No days.
Nobody's gonna finance. No bank's gonna finance you.
Bank.
No, not for a car
that's what
from.
we think, bro.
A car from 1989 or something. No way.
As soon as you say you're applying for 325 IS, that F&I manager's like,
yes,
yeah.
Give him
going down spinning.
Watch.
That F&I is even like, I'm helping him getting honeys today. Today he's making rounds.
Imagine. That'd be crazy.
But it's such an iconic car. I actually wish I can drive one, to be honest with you.
No, it is. I'd love to drive one. I think I'd be scared because it is such an iconic car. And if I had to break something, I'd probably have to sell my liver to get that thing replaced. So it is an iconic car. I don't think anybody can debate that. And yeah, dude, I mean, that's pretty much the end of my questions, and we just have to wrap up one most important and final part. The most important part of the podcast. Not the most important actually, but it is important. So today we had the ever popular Rockamama's as the burger.
I now know what The Rock felt like.
Yeah, now you know. Can you smell? So, before we get sidetracked, how's the burger? I mean, Rockamama's, it's super popular, but how was it for you?
It was okay. It was okay.
Why only okay?
Maybe not the right Rockamama's.
Okay, enlighten us.
So my favorite burger from Rockamama's is their mushroom burger. Or what's it called? Mushroom Swizz
or whatever, yeah.
Swizz beats.
Yeah.
Something like that.
It'd be dope if we could have that burger with Swizz beats. But
yo, Alicia's gonna come after you. She gonna do stuff to you, bro. But anyway, going back to the topic. Focus, guys. It was advice. So let me rate it first. I would give it a solid 7 out of 10. Why would I give it 7 out of 10? It's a simple burger. It always, hits those right spots on my palate. But this specific burger just didn't do it for me today.
Yeah.
Any other day, I would probably give it like an 8, 8.5 because it's like personally one of my favorite burgers. And every time there's a mushroom burger.
What was wrong with today's burger?
I felt like they smashed the patty and cooked it for too long.
Okay.
So it was a little bit burnt.
Yeah.
The mushrooms also didn't taste too good. And then normally you'd get that fresh sauce of that mushroom sauce. Just wasn't
didn't
there.
taste.
Just wasn't there.
It wasn't a fresh burger.
Wasn't a fresh burger. And I don't know if you noticed that I always like I grabbed my drink. So it was very salty.
Okay.
And I would understand because it's the mushrooms and the patty and the onions and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And I would understand all of that, but
just too much.
It was just too much. But overall it's a good burger.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell someone don't go order one. Like if you tell me, Katie, let's go to Rocco's, you know what I'm gonna order.
Yeah.
Don't even ask me what I'm gonna order. You now know. So
okay, so 7.5.
Nah, 7.
7.
I'll give it a 7. I'll give it a 7. Rockamama's, you didn't disappoint. The branch, we won't mention the branch because we do want business to continue.
Of course.
And maybe on another day.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe we can't even blame load shedding like we do with everything else.
No, you can. You can.
You think load shedding?
You can.
You know what I would have liked? I would have liked them to have made my patty like a medium rare.
I've realized, bro, let me tell you something. There's a lot of people out there, a lot of restaurants, very few, where I think it just gets to a point, especially like a restaurant chain like Rockamama's, they so commercialized.
100%.
There's Rockamama's everywhere. So I think it comes down to the point where you don't get that medium. Nobody's asking you, how would you like your patty?
Pop volumes.
They just put the patty on there, smash it. Okay, it's cooked, shop. Cool. So I guess that's a problem. I think we need to keep that in mind because it is such a commercialized restaurant, blah, blah, blah. But I think patties in general, a lot of companies, especially this whole smashed route, most of them overcook their patties. Yeah. Most of them.
What did you think of the burger? What did you order?
I ordered the Avo bacon burger.
What a combo.
I love Avo. I love bacon. It's just my go-to burger. On any other day, had I not eaten like earlier before we met, I would have had a double burger. But today, I was like, let me be civilized.
Healthy.
For me, it was good. I always feel I like the fact that they put a lot of sauce. Sometimes it's not nice, but I have a solution for everyone. If they put a lot of sauce in empty your chips into your tray thing and eat your burger over your chips, because then all the sauce falls onto your chips.
This is a TCB tip. Guys,
don't say
wasting your sauce.
Yeah, come on, you guys. You have the sauce.
If you
the sauce is there, you are saucy. Use the sauce.
If you're not putting your sauce in your work, put it over your chips.
Exactly. That's the way I do it. But my burger was solid, man. My burger was solid. I give it an 8.
What? 8?
Yeah, I give it an 8. The bacon was nice. The Ava was nice. Yeah, overall it was pretty good. Chips were good. I think obviously the patty is always overcooked.
Yeah,
that's never going to change though. Only if you go to a burger joint, and not even like your average one. You have to
got a request.
The only place that I've ever been to, not ever, I could be wrong, but one of the only places I've ever been to that's asked me how I would like my patty done is Duke's in Greenside. Only place.
I think we should go there.
We should. Their burgers are bomb ass. They're amazing. One of the best in Johannesburg, hands down.
Who would like to see us do a top 10?
Who would? Comment down below if you'd like to know the TCB top 10 burger joints.
This is not only hurting our pockets, but our health.
Yeah.
In terms of research.
Yeah.
For South Africa.
Yeah. Cholesterol up.
Yeah. 100%.
For the podcast.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
Helping the economy.
I'll risk my life.
Load shedding.
I don't mind risking my life. Just to let you guys know where the best burgers are.
And we'll vlog it.
Yeah, we can vlog it. I don't mind.
If you would like us.
Yeah, if you'd like us to vlog it.
Yeah.
Comment down below.
Top 10.
Say vlog burgers or...
You know what I think they should do? I think your viewers should advise us on places to go.
Okay. And then we'll make a top 10 from those.
We'll make a top 10
okay.
of that.
So you guys need to comment down below. Burger place, whether it's Duke's, KD's Burgers, whatever the place is.
Whatever.
Let us know.
Mamas.
We'll go past there. We'll vlog the whole thing.
Watch Damien comment Steers.
Yeah, Damien's going to be like Steers. Make sure you go to Steers. And then when you're done at Steers, go to Steers again. But really, guys, if you guys want us to visit your favorite burger joint, comment down below, put the name. We'll go past there. We'll have a burger. We'll vlog it. We'll make a top 10. Or we're just going to make a top 10, whether you guys want it or not.
Yeah. Let me throw something in the mix for our viewers.
Okay.
Which we're very thankful for.
Yes, always.
If we choose the top 10 and the winner of that top 10 list got a mention, let's get them on the podcast and let's invite them out for supper.
Okay. I'm down with that.
So if we do a top 10 and your mention came up as number 1, we would gladly like to take you out for a burger and have you on the podcast.
And maybe even do the podcast at the place.
100%.
My mind's going everywhere now.
I'm even going to mention
ideas. But anyway, guys, 7 for his burger, 8 for my burger. Solid evening all around. I just want to thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for just taking your time out of your day. You didn't have to. You took it out. You came to watch. We appreciate you more than you can imagine. Please stay tuned for the next episode. Please like, share, and subscribe. As always, we have to ask that. And yeah, just stay safe out there, guys. Look after yourselves. Yeah. And once again, thank you, dude, for coming through.
Thank you, sir. What you're doing is amazing.
Trying.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Guys, please like and subscribe.
I'm getting a call from New York. It's probably some scammer. They're going to be like, do you want your new this? And anyway, peace, guys.
They're going to phone you and say,
I have $1 million left in a trust fund that I want to give you.
Let's stop South Africa. Let's stop smoking South Africa.
Let's unsmoke South Africa. Peace, guys.
Cheers, guys. Be safe.
Keep well.
We out.